six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Rodgers will try again on second down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Vikings 14, Packers 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
28-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 20.
Oh, boy, you
10,
ain't got no feet.
5, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He was brought down by
the tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Vikings 11.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
55, come on, 55. It's our time. It's our time. No. Over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
He's not going to get me.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Cousins on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Packers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
From the 44, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to
Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the rookie's second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Clinton Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Preston Smith there on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit him with a big play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Check, 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 check. Showing it, showing it.
They'll run here with Blanche. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 15-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50. Hey, switch,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Let's go one more. 57 for Mike. Gun.
Throwing here, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Cousins to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's a run with Balaj, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.